Does any one person really have power and control? This is common sense. All right, the answer to that question is no. No one person, no set of people really have any power or control over anybody else. The only way they can is if the person being controlled or having power held over them is if they allow it. So nobody really has any power or control. Now, see, at the end of what is called the Lord's Prayer, which is really the way Jesus was teaching us to pray, he says, and he's speaking of God, "For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever." So who has the power? If the Son of God quotes that God has the power, then God has the power. Now, and it really, in today's everything, with all the media that we have, we can see things that are going on with different people. You can see how the desperation of the liberals, the Democrats, they are trying to get the power and the control. And they're failing miserably. But they're still pushing. One thing that I was thinking about is the idea that the liberals, and it was the liberals, it was the media, saying that, well, we can't put up with anything that has to do with any prejudice in this country. And so they began a campaign to take out even statues of people that were involved in the Civil War from the South. Robert E. Lee was one of them. But they were also considering, well, what about Thomas Jefferson, George Washington? They both had slaves. Take them out too. Why? Why do they want this? Because they want to rewrite history. They want to say, oh, we the Democrats, we have always been good. We have always given of everything we can. But that's wrong. Because it was actually the Democrats that were for slavery. They wanted it. Now, they're trying to say, oh, no, don't go there. But they're trying to rewrite history to say, no, we're the Democrats. We're the party that loves you. We didn't have anything to do with the KKK when they did. Hillary Clinton had nothing to do with the Satanist, which she did. They don't want to be seen as anything other than Santa Claus. We'll give you anything. That's why they don't have any policies, any programs, nothing to stand on. But they will lie. They will lie. Oh, well, that never happened. Or he hates. He's a hater. President Trump, perfect example. Oh, he's a bigot, a xenophobe, a homophobe, a phobophobe. He hates everybody and everything. Really. That's how he's bringing the economy back, of which the black unemployment is at its lowest rate. Hispanic unemployment is at its lowest rate. In fact, even women in the workforce, the rate of unemployment there is going down. He went to Singapore had a meeting with the North Korean prime minister, dictator, whatever you want to call him, and made progress. Sure, nothing's going to happen overnight, but there was progress. He was willing to meet with us, with the president, and try to get something going. And still, the Democrats are trying to say, no, that's no good. It's not. Because they're both liars and they're both lying. It's all a lie. No. So, what is happening here? Let's look at this. President Trump, I believe, has a pretty good idea of who really has the power. And that is God. God has the power, not man. And so by living with God's Word, following God's Word, and giving the power to God, saying, God, I don't have any power. I need you for any power that I can have. His policies, His programs, and God's way is working to make this country more prosperous, safer, more secure, more at peace, and more united. Unlike the Democrats who are trying to steal the power from God. Who else tried to steal the power from God? Satan. So I wonder, why aren't the Democrats getting anywhere with anything they're trying to do? Because God has the power. And the Democrats, the liberals, are looking to Satan for their power. There's no power there. Or they are looking within themselves for the power. Mankind, man himself, does not have the power. There is no power there unless it is allowed. So, how are the Democrats allowing this power? How is it happening? Well, the human mind, in most cases, is vulnerable. It's susceptible. It's very easy to manipulate the simple mind. So, I believe that the Democrats have latched onto that. Well, if they hear us saying it's true, they will believe it's true, when in fact, it's a lie. And another thing, people are lazy. They hear something and they, okay, I'll believe that. I won't research it. Too lazy to research it, but I'll believe what they're saying. But yet if they research it, if they look at things, if they make up their own minds, they would see the Democrats, the liberals, the media, everything that is liberal in this country is lying to me. They think that they are great, that they have the power because they have the money. Ooh, money is power. No. God doesn't have a dime. He doesn't have a red cent. But you know what? He has all the power. And He deserves all of the glory. And everything that we see and even don't see belongs to God. So, do you want a life of living forward, prospering, not money, not things, but prospering, feeling good, feeling serene, feeling joyful, feeling loved? Do you want that? Then give up your idea, any idea you have, that you have any power. Just give it up. Just say, God, I am just a simple man. I am humble before you. And I ask that you, with your power, you guide my life. You bring to me, provide me with what I need. Food, clothing, shelter, everything. And He will. But we can't abuse God's power. He won't let us. He won't. And so, who really has the power? God does. And the only control that anybody can have over anybody else is if it is freely and willingly given to whoever they want to. And I give my will over to God. As for me and my household, I will follow the Lord. Okay? That's all I've got for now. Please pray for the President and those who are with him in the White House, that he will stay close to God and that he will follow God to guide this country to safety, security, prosperity, peace, and unity. I thank you for watching. I'm William Ferguson, and this is Common Sense.